Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? Happy Thursday. Hope everyone is having a great week so far. And I just would like to welcome you. This is Snap Expressions by Kayla. And you are in my VIP group if you're watching this video. So if you would like to see me on my videos, I have a YouTube channel. It's called Snap Expressions by Crafty Kayla. And you can go on and subscribe, and you can hit the little bell, and you can get all the notifications of whenever I upload one of my videos. And if you want to get notified when I go live, you can just, I can text you if you give me your number, and you'll know when I get ready to go. So today I thought that we would make something a little different than what I've been making. Yesterday I made a grapevine wreath with some pretty burgundy and pink and cream colored roses, and with some pretty greenery and a beautiful bow, and it turned out so pretty, and it's sold already. So today we're going to make a deco mesh wreath using deco mesh. These pretty colors are here, and here is the inspiration sign. It says welcome. So this is just would look great on your door for spring if you want to plan ahead. Seems like, you know, once we get past January, we want to start thinking ahead to spring, Mother's Day, something like this. And this would make a great Mother's Day present if you want to look ahead a little bit. Be sure and like my video. That helps me a whole bunch. And be sure and sprinkle my video. Sprinkle means to S-H-A-R-E, so it's a little word that we can't say because Facebook frowns upon it, so we say sprinkle. So sprinkle my video. When we get 50 people who comes on here and sprinkles my video, then I'll do a drawing and I'll give away a wreath. So yeah, that's a pretty big thing. So we're going to use this. And, of course, I always use my glue gun for something. I have a wire wreath form that I've already put the chenille sticks on, or you can buy the wreath form already, comes with the chenille sticks already on it. I've never used one, maybe one time. I just like to do my own, but I feel like I'm wasting my money if I buy one that's already pre-made, because they're like $6 and I can make one for like $1.50. So, you know me, you know, I save $1 when I can. Okay, so I'm going to set this to the side. I was just going to show you the signs that I had to choose from today. And I'm excited because I am going to be using them at some point, but this is the little Easter sign with the Easter bunny. If you'd like to see that, let me know. This is my favorite. I got to get some more ribbon, but look how stinking cute that is. Y'all, if y'all would like to see that, a wreath made, you know, out of this with some pretty ribbon, let me know. Everybody loves the little truck, and that is so cute. And today we're just going to use the welcome sign. So we'll set it to the side. I have a little new tool. You can't really see it, but you back in whenever I adjust the screen. Also have some ribbon that I've folded up. And it's ribbon that's just at random I'll be using throughout the wreath. It's real pretty. Okay, I'm going to set it to the side. And then I went ahead and I made a bow ahead of time because I feel like it takes some time. But look how pretty it turned out, y'all. Look how pretty that is. So we're going to put that on here. And if you look real close, it's the bicycle ribbon. It's a little turquoise bicycle with pink flowers and a basket on it with little pink flowers in it, and I thought it turned out so cute. Y'all, don't y'all like that? We're going to be using that today. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to set these to the side. I've sat in this chair so much that I went and got a pillow to sit on. I'm just going to put these down here, and we're going to start with a base of some light blue. All these colors are in my sign. Okay, so I'm going to switch the phone, and I'm going to see if I can give y'all a better view, okay? All right, I think that's great. Well, you can't turn your phone while live. It says I can't turn my phone while I'm live. But I did that. I've been doing it. It must be something new, y'all. I don't know. So you kind of get a more narrow view if I can't turn my phone while I'm live. So you can't really see my new toy I was going to show you, but it holds my mesh. And I've got my little measuring thing down here. And we're going to just take the deco mesh and we're going to measure it out. So I'm going to use about a 15-inch or 12-inch poof. So I'm going to take it in my hands. I'm just going to gather it up. It's got a straight edge, so I didn't have to cut the edge. And I'm going to take a cable tie or a zip tie, and I'm going to use that first and zip tie it on. I'm not very good at using these. I'm good at some things. I'm good at woodwork and things like that, but for some reason I cannot do zip ties and those straps, those hatchet, is that what you call them? What kind of straps they are? That's not what they're called, but anyway, you know what I mean. I'm not very good at that kind of stuff. So I never know, like if I get it turned the wrong way, I always have to turn it around. So I should know that the little grooves go on the inside by now. But, you know, as I said before, my brain thinks when it wants to. The flowers I was trying to remember yesterday when I was doing my wreath was hydrangeas, y'all. And they're such a pretty flower. I can't believe I forgot what it was, but I did. And I thought of it today. So, oh well. Okay, so I got that on pretty tight. I'm just going to shove it around like that. Okay, and then we're going to measure. And it's just a poof method just to make a base for my wreath. And I'm going to see if I'm going this way, if I go this way, which one's better? I glued some of these down, and it looks like one of them came off. So I'm going to do another one, put another one on. I've done 12 chenille stems on the outside, okay? And I did 6 on the inside, and I just took a little minute and I tacked them down so they wouldn't be bothering me and moving around so much. So that one must have got by me. Okay, so we're just going to twist it. I'm just twist it a couple of times and see the poof. Okay. All right. So you'll see it's kind of all just nothing, but it won't be long. It'll be something. So if you're real good at kind of measuring yourself without using a measure, that's kind of what I'm doing. I've kind of done it for a while. So you kind of want to get all the poofs the same size. I'm excited for this one. So my first spring one this year. So I've been doing Valentine and been doing like an all occasion one, but this will be good. All right. I have got to clean out my craft room and reorganize. I'm thinking about going on a new adventure. I'd still be making wreaths, but I was thinking about selling wreath kits. I didn't know how many people would be interested in doing the wreath kits. But then I was thinking also that I might start making signs for the wreaths. There's so many of these people out there that makes wreaths, and they use all these signs like I do. I use the signs, I buy them and use them. I was thinking about buying the stuff to make my own. So I don't know, I'll just have to wait and see. All right, so I'm kind of measuring this as I go. This is the prettiest blue. It's got a little shimmer to it, like a tinsel to it, and I thought it'd make a good base because of our sign has this welcome across there in the blue. So, alright, so just measure about 15 inches. Alright, you just have to take your time and get your chenille sticks where you want them. You could use a half of one, but sometimes I use a half of one. It's just not quite enough to hold everything I want it to hold. Always making sure your wreath is like this. The sides of it are going to be going in. Okay. Pull these chenille sticks out as you're working. This ribbon, this deco mesh. The deco mesh came from Hobby Lobby. This was $7.99, and I got it for 40% off, I think. So it's very affordable. You get it from Hobby Lobby. Now my ribbon, Hobby Lobby has some cute ribbon, but not always what I want. So a lot of times I just order from a different vendor online. Pull it twice, twist it twice, fluff it out. Just fluff it out. Pull your chenille sticks to the outside. Okay. Alright. Wrap it up in your hand. Measure. You measure, you get all your poofs the same. Alright, how is everybody? Hi y'all. Hi Sonia. Hi Treva. How is everybody today? Is it raining again where you're at? Hey Lori. Hey Lori, thanks for buying my wreath. She's the one that bought my wreath yesterday. She didn't waste any time. She wanted it, and she was the first one that said it, so that's what she got it. It was so pretty, y'all. I can't wait to make some more. Got some more flowers today, so measure. Keep that pulled in, rolled in underneath. Sometimes it's hard to remember when you get to going. Alright, so you can see how big this is going to be already. Okay. Alright. I noticed my little dog is not barking today. For some reason, he's being quiet. He's been a good boy. He'd probably be in here in a little bit begging for me to pick him up. Okay. He's not spoiled, is he, Lori? He's not spoiled at all. Hiya, how are y'all?
I'm going to town to get some money.
Okay, get me some money.
Get you some money.
You going to town to get money? I need money.
You always get my money.
My hubby's going to town to get money.
For the game.
Oh yeah, we're going to see one of our grandsons. He's not so little anymore, but he's playing tonight in the town where we live, and we don't always get to travel so close to home.
I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Is Lori watching?
Yep.
She always watching, ain't she?
Hi, Deidre. Okay, so we've made it back around, and we'll go ahead and put this one
I'm taking Murphy.
right here, and the last one on the outside. Then we're going to work our way on the inside. Can you see the shimmer in that? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, see the shimmer in it? It makes it so nice and pretty and shiny. Okay. And a lot of people stop right here and cut it. And you can. I just transition to the inside and start. This wreath frame came from the Dollar Tree, y'all. So the wire frame was just $1. Okay. All right. So I took the Chanel sticks on this time. Instead of just going on the outside ring, I went 2. So it's on 2 of the wire frames on the inside. And just work your way around. Okay. Twist this so we can keep it turned in and just pull it out. Just pull it out as you go. Okay. All right. We only have 6 on the inside, so it'll still be pretty full because the outside we had 12. Okay. I call this a good base to start the blue with. It's just a good base for the wreath. Whoop. All right. Just keep them separated. Pull the Chanel sticks to the inside and put the other ones on the outside to the outside. Roll this inward. Measure. And then tie up. Okay. So now I've told y'all this. For those of y'all that didn't catch me like yesterday, I've made this group a VIP group. And then I'm going to make a separate page for my business page. Y'all kind of got in on me when I very first started everything, and I pulled that off. And I didn't know that I needed a business page. So for Facebook, that's how they prefer to run business, is through a business page. So I'm going to be transitioning to a business page, but I'm going to keep this as a VIP group. Okay. Okay. All right. Today seems like Friday to me. I don't know why. But it's not. It's just Thursday. All right. Here we go. So we are back to where we started, but I'm going to go ahead and run one more across there. The same length. I don't know why my phone, I always start with it, I always start with it portrait, and then I kind of turn it in a landscape. But for the last 2 times that I did it, it won't let me turn it landscape after I start my live. It must be something new. All right, I'm going to cut that off a little long. And I'm going to go ahead and get one of my cable ties and tie the end of that down. That way it's not going to slip. You don't have to do this, but you just really need to. So if you're pulling on it, you don't pull it out. I'm just going to wrap it around that one. Pull it. Let's see if I got it right this time. If I got it on the right side. Okay. No, I'm telling y'all. Okay, the rib side goes on the inside. The rib side goes on the inside. That's what holds it. All right. Try this again. This is like threading a needle sometimes, y'all. Our old eyes, or my old eyes, sometimes I can't see it. All right. I'm just taking my wire cutters and snipping that right off. And then we'll cut off the rest because we got it tied secure now. That way the back of it stays kind of neat. And, you know, I always put a placemat over it so you don't see the back of it. I've learned as I go how to make it a neater way. And putting a placemat over the back makes it look so much better. You don't have to mess with all the ties that's in the back. You can't see all that. Okay, so now here the blue's the base, and it's pretty full, just doing it that way. And so now we're going to take this out of my little new handy dandy little tool I've got here that y'all can't see. I'm going to set it to the side. I'm going to get my other ones. So we have yellow and pink and purple. And these all came from the Hobby Lobby too. 10 inches by 10 yards. Okay. And I'm going to open them all up and I'm going to make curls. And we're going to add curls to this. I know I've said this, but if you can get a 21-inch mesh to do your base with, it makes it even fuller. But I don't buy a 21-inch very much. This is 10-inch. I just realized I don't have my cutting mat down, and that's what I use a whole lot, is the cutting mat. So now I have to use scissors. Okay, but I'm going to do it where it won't take so long. I'll get all my stuff where I want it. And we're going to cut 3 at one time. I'm going to put purple and the pink. And then the yellow. Yellow is my favorite color. I love yellow. It's so sunshiny, I guess. Okay, so we're going to measure this 10 to 30. So that's 20 inches. Okay, I'm going to do a couple of these while we're cutting. I went ahead and measured out the ribbon, so that'll be a little easier. I can't believe I forgot my mat. But I changed tables, and this table's wider, and that makes it easier to work with. So I didn't put the cutting mat back down. That's okay. We have time. I told my husband it would be like an hour. And he's like, an hour? I'm like, obviously you don't know that these things take a lot of time. And sometimes they take more than an hour. This is catching. All right, one more and then I'll start my roll-ups. I think this is going to be so pretty. It's got all the spring colors in it. Okay, I'm gonna get you some little clothespin looking things. These are for fabric. They hold the seams down, but I use them for my mesh. Okay, so I'm going to do this. It's called the woodland ruffle method, and what you do is you roll in. You roll it in 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Gather it up, turn it around. Make sure the ruffle is ruffling in, the mesh is ruffling in. So you do 1, 2, 3, and then you just pull it together. And you can cut these longer if you want to. Sometimes I don't see the need to cut them so long. Well, I'm going to do 3 at a time. So I hope I have enough mesh to do 3 in each one. I think I do. 1, 2, 3. How many are ready to decorate for spring? Anybody ready to decorate for spring? Hey, Tawana, my friend, my long-lost friend, we're going to get together. And that's, okay, and then the purple. 1, 2, 3. All right, I need y'all to comment. 1, 2, 3. I went back and looked at my video from yesterday, and I don't get very many comments. I like to see some comments. Okay, so I'm going to take 3, and it's hard to hold, but I'm going to hold it where they're kind of making little crosses. And I'm going to take this on the outside and put it in that one of these, just where I tied it together on this chenille stem. Like I said, a lot of people, you can just put 2 there. But I'm putting 3. You tie it as tight as you can get it. Just twist it a couple of times and leave the chenille stick on there because we're going to put ribbon on there. So, and just kind of work with your ruffles around like this. Ooh, look how pretty. Look how pretty already. Okay. I don't know if you can see my new sign behind me. Can't see anything but me, right? It says, my new sign says, Snap Expressions Decor by Kayla. Share, like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we'll be friends forever. No, it doesn't say all that, but, you know. It does ask y'all to give me some hearts and some thumbs up. When you do that, I get, like, Facebook, you know, says, okay, she's getting hearts and thumbs up, so we're going to, you know, rank her higher or whatever. So roll 3 each side. 1, 2, 3, and gather together. Okay. And these are all the colors of spring. So pretty. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And I would use 10-inch mesh on this, not the 21-inch. because 21" would be way too long. This mesh is such good quality. For some reason, it's better. It feels better than it normally does. So it's harder. It's so thick. It's hard for me to get on there. Okay, hard for me to hold it in one hand. All right. Well, I'm excited to see how this wreath turns out. Y'all know me. I don't practice ahead of time. So however it works on live is however it is. Okay, I'm having to really work with that to pull that, to keep it. I'm going to twist that 3 times. And this ruff will come undone. I'm just going to twist it back when that happens. Just twist it back under. And if you need to kind of get, I use this. I use a little lighter, and whenever there's strings, I burn the strings off. Okay. So see how pretty that is already? All right. I've got a couple more cut, so we're just going to keep it going. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 together. Okay. Many of y'all think that y'all would do this if you had the material. So if I had a wreath kit, would y'all use this as a tutorial and then make your own? Is anybody interested in that? 1, 2, 3. Hi Sheila. Thanks for watching today. I so appreciate all of my people watching. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm thinking about getting this program that if you give me your phone number, I will text you when I go live. Is that something y'all would like? Okay. Ooh. All right. Pull as tight as you can and twist. Leaving your Chanel sticks there because we're going to put ribbon on them. Okay. And for those of you who have come on late, I went ahead and made the bows up, made the bow up that I'm going to put on here. And we're using this welcome sign. Those of you that come on late. So I pulled the blue out of the sign and made the base with that. Okay. All right, I've got one more before I have to cut again. Okay. I'm excited to see how this turns out. I used 1, 2, 3. I used some of my ribbon that I had just left over. 1, 2, 3. Ruffle. And so the ribbon is going to be kind of a variation throughout the wreath. Okay. Since it was left over from a previous, I like to use my leftovers and not let them sit on the shelf. 2, 3. However you do it, it's going to be pretty because it's got all the spring colors in it. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, y'all. Let's get this one on. All right. Just hold it in your fingers. Grab it in the middle and squeeze it. Hey there, Murphy boy, my little puppy dog. My little bud that keeps me company during the week. He's usually barking. He's been a good boy today. He's been a good boy, aren't you, Murphy? His name's Murphy. He's part of my family. I guess if you have a dog, y'all probably feel the same way. Don't you? I know it, bud. I know it. He's begging. He's sitting on his bottom begging. He always wants me to pick him up. Okay. So look how pretty that is so far. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4. Did I miss one? I did. I missed one. Okay. Let's see how pretty it's looking. Okay. I'm going to cut some more. Purple first. And pink. All right. This is a spring wreath, y'all guys. Those are just coming on. Okay. 1, 2, 15 to 30. About 15 inches. Okay. Hey. All right. We're just going to cut a few. That's all right. All right. And they don't have to be exact on this. You know, when we did the base and we did the poof, you'd want those to be the same exact, because that way your poofs are all the same. But when you're doing these, they can be within an inch or 2 variation. Okay. All right. Y'all have been watching so many videos on how to do certain things, how to do different techniques. So I'm learning when y'all learn. I'm home. I know I probably have more time to do that than y'all, but what I'm learning, I'm going to try to share with y'all. So you'll know when I know. Okay. Right. Like I said, this deco mesh came from Hobby Lobby. I order my ribbon online. You can order it from trendytree.com or craftoutlet.com. Festive Creations by Stephanie has some. She also has signs. Festive Creations by Stephanie. She's a really sweet gal. Alright, so that kind of helps you know where to order from online. I get better ribbon online than I do anywhere else. Okay. Right. Let's go to making them. Got my Sonic for the day. How many are like me and they get hooked on Sonic? Some of you probably, I don't know if y'all all have Sonics or not. But if you have a Sonic and a Dollar General, you're doing good. And here lately, if you have a Dollar General and a Dollar Tree, you're doing better. But, 1, 2, 3. I'm having to slow down on doing Dollar Tree projects. 1, 2, 3. And I'm focusing more on getting my Etsy store open. So you won't find Dollar Tree stuff on there. 1, 2, 3. My Etsy store is Snap Expressions Decor, I think, because Snap Expressions was taken, so I ended up saying Snap Expressions Decor. I don't know, sure if that's right. I don't remember if I put Snap Expressions Decor by Kayla or if I just left my name off. I'm going to go back and get that one that I missed. I missed one. You could tell you missed one because the blue is showing right here. And the blue's going to show, but just not that much. The blue is our base. I'm going to go back here and squeeze one on. All right. I don't see any comments. I'm still looking for comments. Any comments? Anybody tried making a wreath? Y'all should try making a wreath. You should go to the Dollar Tree and get a wire form. They're cheaper there. They're just $1. And when you find them, if you think you may want to do that and make a few, go ahead and buy them up because they don't last long at the Dollar Tree. People buy them. A lot of people who craft buy them. And if you can't find them in the store, you can order them online at dollartree.com for a whole case of 12. I think how it comes. And that way you can have them use, have them there when you need to use them. I don't suggest buying unless you just want to do like a project, just to have something to do. You can buy their mesh, but oops, I don't really recommend doing it. Buying the mesh if you want something really nice on your door or a centerpiece, because it does ravel and fray a lot. All right, so when I do this, I'm putting them crossways. I'm not lining them up. That's what makes it harder to get them on. Okay. You just open it up, open the chenille stick up. And lay it down with it crossed. That's what makes it harder to tie because it's so thick. But you just use your fingers and just pull it as tight as you can. See how much chenille stick you have left. Even after putting all these layers on there, we're going to have plenty of chenille stick left. If you'd have halved them, you'd have been really struggling to get them on there. And you can work with it after you get all the way around on how you want your curls to lie. Which one is it? Lay or lie? It's been a minute since I've been to English class. 1, 2, maybe I didn't pay attention that well. I was a good student. I think I was. Anyway. Okay. Let's keep it a-going. Oh, what did I do? There they are. Even when you get a bigger table, the bigger table is not big enough. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So my friend Tawana's watching, and back when I lived in Arkansas, her and I, 1, 2, we would take wreath classes, and we learned how to make wreaths. So we did a lot of running around doing things like that. We learned how to redo furniture. We really had good times. All right. Try not to miss one. For those of you that watched it from the very beginning, you can kind of see what I mean about just building that wreath base. Just having that one blue for the wreath base. How big it's starting to fill in. How much it's starting to fill in. Okay. Making sure I don't skip one. If you use Dollar Tree mesh, it's thin, and so you end up, you know, maybe you see the wireframe, and you don't want to see the wireframe when you're building a wreath, especially if you're going to resell it like I am. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What is everybody doing today? Anybody going to ball games tonight? Basketball, good basketball. 1, 2, 3. You don't have to clip it if you're good at holding it. You can just hold it. But just when you're running your fingers, just make sure you just watch those lines on how the lines in the mesh, how they line up. Just make sure you keep it lined up when you do that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do y'all all have your Christmas tree down? I finally am all my Christmas stuff put up, except for my Valentine's Day wreath, which is behind me. Okay, just make sure you get them in a good cross pattern. And how many played the lottery? Like one person won the whole jackpot last night. Well, it's like crazy high. I guess he's a happy person today. Okay. Twist. Twist. Fluff. Okay. I'm getting to see it now. It's about 3/4 of the way done. We're like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 2. I'll have to cut 2 more for the outside, and then we'll work on the inside. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Lisa. 1, 2. Oop, got that out of line. 1, 2, 3. How are you, Lisa? Are you having a great day? 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I just can't see your comments or if you are not commenting. 1, 2, 3. If y'all would tell me that you're here, that you can see it. All right, 1, 2, 3. This yellow is starting to fray on the end, but it's got a little looser weave to it or something. 1, 2, 3. Pull together. Okay. Purple, pink, and yellow. What better spring colors than that? The only thing we're missing is green. And I tried to figure out how to do green. and I just decided to not put the green in there. I just used 4 colors because of my bow. For those of y'all that just come on, I made my bow ahead of time before I come on live. Thought maybe it'd save a little bit of time, but can you see it? How pretty it is? It's got the bicycles on there, the turquoise bicycles. It's got all kinds of pretty ribbon on it. Okay. Purple. 1, 2, 3. If I get 50 people on my page and they sprinkle the video, I'll do a giveaway. I'll give away one of my wreaths. So if I had 50 people sprinkling my video, then you would have a chance at winning all the people that sprinkled it. One, 2, ruffle. I'm not perfect at ruffling, but I think it's okay. 1, 2, 3. Roll 3, then gather. Y'all are awful quiet today. Okay. Cross them. Add them. Cross and add. Cross and add. These wreaths, they're a lot of work. So it's not for the faint at heart, but it's worth it in the end. It is so worth it in the end. And this will be going in my Etsy shop. Okay. I'm going to cut that off. It's kind of got a little kick on it right there. And then I'm going to burn those little edges off. A lot of people take their scissors and cut the edges off. There's so many sometimes that it's easier for me just to burn them off. And they don't burn, they just melt, so you don't get that burnt smell or anything on them. Okay, I need 2 more for the outside. Okay. Looking for my wire cutters. They're heavy and they weight it down. Okay. Measure and cut. Alright. I know somebody on there that's watching me. Little great-grand had a birthday, I think. Didn't he have a birthday? Okay, and I know that y'all had an anniversary. So, happy anniversary to y'all. 39 years, right? 39 years. Okay. Purple. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ruffle. All right. There's that baby boy barking. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I need some background music. Maybe I need to be playing my oldies. I think I have to be careful though because of copyright. 1, 2, 3. So I've learned that in our world, in our little circle, 1, 2, 3, that we are not allowed to promote anything that is copyrighted. So like the Grinch or Mickey Mouse or Harley Davidson or whatever it is. We can't actually, we can make them, but we can't like sell them. Do things like that. I could give them away, or you can make them. You just, they are copyrighted, and they are like a big no-no. This one person had something in their store, and they got sued for $1 million and over a copyright, and they won their case. Now, y'all, I can't imagine having to pay $1 million because I make a wreath that's that says the Grinch or something on there. Woo. We won't do that. Okay, one more on the outside. Purple. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the woodland ruffle. I know I've said that, but that's for anybody that's gotten on late. This is called the woodland ruffle. I don't know how it got its name, but 1, 2, 3. I can also make wreaths, y'all. This one is so big and fluffy. So if you have like your door and you have a glass door, your door probably wouldn't shut with this wreath. But there's another method called the pancake. And you know, those stand flat as a pancake. Well, you can use the pancake method. 1, 2, 3. And it's still a beautiful wreath. It's just a different technique. And it's lays flat, so you can put it between your door and the glass door, your storm door. So if anybody's wanting a wreath and they want me to make one like that, yeah, I will be making some to put in my Etsy store. Okay. Okay, so now we have everything on the outside. Now we can start working on the inside. Like I said, whenever you finish, you can just figure out where you want everything to lay and then just start working it around. Okay, so we have 6 that goes on the inside now. I may have to stop and get more rolls. I don't think this is going to make 6 of them. Okay. Purple, pink, and yellow. Pretty spring on a pretty wintry day. Like I said, y'all, I'm sorry for not putting my mat back out where I can just rotary cut it. I was not thinking about that ahead of time. What is it that y'all would like to see me do? Anything? Any type of grapevine wreath? Or Mother's Day wreath? Anything special y'all would like to see me do in my upcoming shows? There's half of them. Let's see if we can get 3 more. I'm thinking not. It gets harder to handle. As you know, the closer you get down to the roll, it gets harder to handle because it wants to roll up even more. Okay, these are about, I'd say they were about 15, but I think they're more like 16 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to cut it close, y'all. going to be crazy if I have to open up one for just one more ruffle. All right. I'm having a hard time fighting them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. Okay. I'm thinking we made it. Yay. Okay. Let's put these to the side. And let's start making some more ruffles for the inside. Y'all are awfully quiet. Hi, Melissa. How's it going? I haven't heard from you in a long time. How is retired life going for you, my friend? 1, 2, 3. So somebody tell me, is there comments and I just can't see them? Or are y'all just being awfully quiet? One, 2, 3. Melissa, this is the woodland ruffle method, where you roll it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then you scrunch it up with your fingers down the middle and hold it right there. Okay, and we're using purple, pink, and yellow for our bow, for our ruffle method. And we'll use blue for the base, blue mesh. All this came from Walmart. I mean, from Hobby Lobby. I went to Walmart today. Can you tell? 2, 3. If you go get to Walmart and you want to make a grapevine wreath, they have their pretty new spring flowers out, and they look gorgeous, y'all. They're just as pretty as buying them at Hobby Lobby. Okay. I'm going to go in the middle now, and there should be 6 of these, and I'm still not going to cut the chenille stems off until I put some ribbon on them. Okay, can y'all still see? Like I said, it gets harder and harder the fuller it gets to work with it, so have to pull as tight as you can and twist. Okay, and then just fluff those little ruffles out. All right. This pink is wanting to not roll up. Wow. I'm just always amazed at how thick and fluffy the wreath is when you get through. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, scrunch. I'm trying to do lives. I haven't figured out what day's best for everybody to do lives and for me to get on a schedule. That way you know when I'm going to go live. I tried doing some on Saturday, but it seems like everybody was busy. 1, 2, 3. So, Wacky Wednesday, I don't know what to call it. Come up with a name. Y'all help me come up with a good day of the week that will suit everybody. 1, 2, 3. Everybody's busy on Friday nights. 1, 2, 3. Actually, this time every day, it seems like it's working for everybody. Okay. I need to think of some catchy name so that we can come on at the same time every week. Okay, get these in a cross pattern if you can. And then lay them down in the same cross pattern. Okay. And pull, twist as tight as you can, and pull, twist twice. Make sure you get it on there really good. All right, it's so pretty. These colors. This should make everybody be excited for spring. How about St. Patrick's Day? Do you guys decorate for St. Patrick's Day? I know we've gotten past Valentine's Day in my house as far as decorating. I have my tree up, and I have made, you know, probably 20 wreaths for Valentine's Day. Most of them are in my booth in Bonham, if y'all are around. And I think 1 or 2 of them's on Etsy. Okay. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ruffle. I call it ruffle. I don't know. Just seems like that's the word to call it. All right. Purple, pink, and yellow. All right. There's one up there. Open up that Chanel stick. Lay it down in the middle. Twist. I wonder if my hubby's watching. I try to get him to come in here and help me hold the phone and do some of my videos every once in a while. He's like, I'm not good enough for that. I'm like, I mean, it's not, you don't have to be good enough for it. You just have to hold the phone. Get some of that off. This is just my way of doing it, but it seems to work. There's not a lot of this on here that has to be cut off because it is good quality mesh. Okay, 3 more. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Now, Laura, you bought that wreath from me yesterday. 1, 2, 3. And now you're going to want a spring wreath for your door, right? I know she's saying, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, I'm trying to fix her up buying something else. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. After we get this done, it'll go pretty quick. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It seems like the yellow is shorter when I go to roll it. But it seems like it's easier to use, the yellow. I don't know why. But see how I crossed that? And I just set one right there on the other side of that, crossing it diagonal. Okay. Let's go fishing for another one. All right, here we go. Getting harder and harder. Okay. Got to pull these so tight because there's going to be ribbon on these too. And I want to make sure I can have enough room for the ribbon. Okay. Oh, there's the purple. I'm like, where'd the purple go? Okay. 2 more. Like my sign, I keep trying to put my sign up there. Love is patient, love is kind. That should be not just a Valentine's Day sign. That should be every day of the year. You know? We all showed a little love. 1, 2, 3. That had a little string coming from it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ruffle. Okay, yellow. 1, 2, 3. Every time I try to be a little bit better. 1, 2, 3. I think the yellow stands out on this. Try to get it right in the middle if you can when you're pulling them down with your finger. So they'll be, all the little ruffles, they'll be even. All right. Woo. Where is that one? It's hiding. It's hiding, it's hiding. Okay. This is really tiring, you know. You'd think you wouldn't use your muscles, but you have to use your back muscles and all kinds of muscles when you're pulling on that. Okay. One more. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Pink. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ruffle. I have a sign that this ruffle makes me think of this sign. I have a sign with a rooster on it that says, "Don't ruffle my feathers." So it'd make a cute little country farmhouse kitchen wreath. You don't have to always put them on your door. You could put something like that in your kitchen. And it's got really vibrant colors like blues and rust and gold, you know. It is so pretty. And I've got some sunflowers to do a sunflower wreath with. All right. Where are you, little lost child? All right. Can you still see it? All right. Push down in the center. Pull tight. Okay. Twist. And ruffle. All right, y'all. Whoop. Oh, no. On the last one, it didn't get in there. The very last one. That's okay. All we have to do is just lay it back down there. No harm is done. It just didn't want to go. That last little one didn't want to go. Okay. There, we got him. Gotcha. All right. Isn't that pretty? All right, y'all. How about it? Stand back and look at it from that little bitty flat blue base. This gigantic fluffy, look how wide it is. Can y'all just see how wide it is? It's probably, let's measure it. It's about 10 inches maybe. In some spots, maybe 9 tall or wide, you know, width. So now just go back and ruffle and fluff all you want to once you get to this point. Just do as much as you can. All right, so now we're going to set this up here, and I'm going to pull on my ribbon here that I have. And this is, I'm just using what I had. I used the same ribbon on my wreath, on my bow, except I didn't add the bicycle back to it because the bicycle is 2.5 inches wide. I thought it was a little thick. So there's the bow. And I'm going to take these and just cut. I'm going to use my Pioneer Woman scissors. I measured these about 10 inches. And so I'm just going to take them and cut them like that. And we're going to add them to the wreath where the chenille stems are. Okay. And they're going to be pretty. And you know, I've got to dovetail these before I get them on there, because there's nothing worse than getting them on there and go, oh no, I didn't dovetail them. So we want to take time and do that. Okay. And this is going to be in no random order. A lot of people do them in random order, but I didn't have enough ribbon to do as many as I wanted. Okay. This probably takes the most time, is doing your dovetails. You could do them all at one, it'd be great, but it's a little thick. So, yeah, just get them even. Fold it over. Down. Go cut down. Cut down. See how pretty that makes it look finished? You don't have to do this. You could do it just straight across, or you could do it at an angle. But for the most part, I like them like that. They make it have a finished look on it. Okay. I'm just glad I can do more than one at one time. My scissors are heavy duty. Pioneer Woman scissors. So if you have a chance to pick some of these up at Walmart, there's my plug for Walmart. I don't get paid for that. They got a plug anyway. Probably that and Hobby Lobby gets the most plugs. If you didn't get on earlier, I get some of my ribbon from Trendy Tree, Festive Creations by Stephanie, and Craft Outlet. You can find any of that probably on Etsy also. I've known Etsy was there all along. I've shopped on there a little bit, but just since I've started researching it and seeing if it would make sense for me to open an Etsy shop, I have since found out that there are millions of shoppers on Etsy, and it gives you all your, like, your statistics on how many people visit your shop, and I don't know, y'all don't understand or don't care to understand the conversion rates and all that stuff, but I was pretty impressed by it. So I got it up and going. It just don't have anything in it. It has 1 or 2 wreaths, but that's it. Seems like I sell them as quick as I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. before they go to either my booth in Bottom or online. And I made the wreath yesterday. I did get some constructive criticism, which is fine. I need constructive criticism. I'm open for any and all comments. After all, we're here to learn, and I learn with you. So, yes, comment away. Good, bad, and otherwise. Okay. Purple. I love purple, and I love yellow. My favorite colors. We're just going to go back and we're going to put these on each chenille stick. And then we'll be through with the chenille stick. I was thinking about putting some picks, you know, floral picks in there. I don't know if I'll do that or not. I didn't get them out, but they're handy. I could just grab them. Okay. Clean up my mess. After I make a wreath, y'all, there is so much stuff everywhere. It takes like a half a day to clean it up. Okay, pink. And then we'll be on the road again. Sometimes I have to watch what I wear because if you have lace or something on, it just grabs it. Alright, that was kind of crooked, but that's okay. It's harder to cut this little 1/2 inch ribbon than those 1.5 inch. Alright. Hi, Miss Sandy. Oh, I miss y'all so much. This one did not get cut down the middle. Alright. Since it's harder to cut, I guess I can do less of those at one time than I could the larger, wider ribbon. And we'll get it going. Alright. One more cut. Well, one more ribbon. Picked up the wrong scissors. Alright, y'all. So we're going to just grab some ribbon at random and start putting it on. And like I said, if you have a lot of ribbon, you can like find your method to your madness. Okay, we're going to start on the outside, and I'm just going to grab two ribbons and kind of do a random pattern. Okay, so let's do pink and green. So we're going to take it and just lay it on top of each other and then fold it in half and then squish it together. And then I think I'm going to put a pink one on top because these little tiny ones, they can't go on there by themselves. So I'm going to do it like this. And find your outside one chenille stick. And it's really hard to see if it's which one it is. And twist it. And twist it. And then pull them out. Twist it. Kind of make it opposite of each other if you can. And then we're going to cut the chenille stick off because we're done with it now. We're done with it. Instead of having to go back and deal with it later, just cut it off and just pinch it down. All right. Now we did pink and green. And so I'm going to do purple and yellow. I'm going to put that little pink one on top. I think I'll do the pink one every other one. I don't know if I have enough. So just make sure it's in the middle. And roll it around. Okay. Twist, twist, pull, V it. Just kind of make sure it's in a V and cut it off. Alrighty. Move my trash can. Alright, and squish it down. Can y'all see how it's looking already? Okay. Alright, so we'll go back and we'll do some, let's see, do a green and a pink and a little pink. Every other one. Alright, half it, measure, and squish right in the center. And there's 12 on the outside, 6 on the inside. So, okay. I think if I had plenty of ribbon, I would make these ribbons about 3 inches longer, maybe, or 2 inches longer. All right, cut those Chanel sticks every time. Pinch them down towards the back, and just make sure this is kind of in a V. Okay. All right, so let's see, what color do we want now? Yellow and purple. Love yellow and purple. Okay, measure, pinch. These seems to be a little longer. So all we like is putting the ribbon on, and then we'll put our sign on, and then we'll put our bow on. Okay, I like to put my bow on last because the sign covers it up sometimes. Oh, a lot of people put their bow on and then put their sign on. Okay, look how pretty. Oh, pretty. Okay. Pink and green and little pink. Little stuff. Measure. This is going to go a lot faster than putting the ruffles on. Hey, y'all. Hi, Miss Betty. Miss Betty, you need to do this. I know you can do this. You're so talented. Just get your Dollar Tree frame from the Dollar Tree and go to Hobby Lobby or someplace and get your deco mesh and order your ribbon from Trendy Tree or Craft Outlet or Festive Creations. Okay, purple and yellow. Measure, squish. See how many times we've used these Chanel sticks on here? We did the base and on each one, and then we did come back and did a ruffle. Well, the 3 ruffles, the purple, the pink, and the yellow. And now we're doing the ribbon. And you could even do another, if you wanted to make it even more full, you could do another ruffle on top. Even after you put the ribbon on, you could go back and do that. Okay, let's see. We have pink and green and baby pink. Okay. Squish it in your fingers. It's like doing surgery. Just open it up and sew it back together. Squish. Sometimes you don't want to squish too hard when you're putting the ribbon on, because sometimes if you don't have your ribbon cut long enough, and sometimes a ribbon just disappears and you don't see it in the wreath. So you do have to be careful to get your ribbon long enough to see. Okay, just pull them apart, opposite of each other. And then another thing I like to do, which I didn't show you, but after you put your ribbon on, how to pull it out. So, like if this is in the middle right here, and you put your ribbon on, you want to take your finger and run it underneath the ribbon and pull it out like this, to where the ribbon kind of lays inward instead of sticking straight out. Okay. And you want to do that with your bow also, if you have tails on your bow. Okay. I'll be excited to get this one done and take a picture of it and maybe get it on my Etsy shop, or maybe sell it to one of y'all. Twist it twice. And hold your mouth just right and cut it off. You know how you do mascara and you hold your mouth open? Well, that's how I am sometimes when I start cutting ribbon. Like, okay, got to get it just perfect. Okay. Okay, pink and green. Oh, and baby pink. Just kind of eyeball it, but if you want to make sure it's even, just pull it over. And then push it back up. Some of these are hid down there. You could put more ribbon on each one, or you could put just one ribbon. You want to just put one ribbon. But I recommend putting 2, maybe 3. Okay. Pull. 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 Ruffle out with your fingers. Make it, there you go. That way it kind of stands at attention better. Okay. Purple and yellow. I hope I have enough to go around. If I don't, we'll be putting off, we may have to just wait until I get some more in, because I don't want to make it not uniform. But that's okay. We'll finish. We'll finish. All right. This purple is hard to tell which side's up. It's like a Swiss dot. Pink and green. Oop, I think we may just have barely enough and not quite enough. That's okay. I think I got some more over there to cut. All right. Looks like we may have like 2 more. All right. Twist. Y'all stand with me? Okay. Push that down to the back. Pull them out. Separate them. However you want to do it. To where you can make sure it's all fluffed out. Okay. Purple and yellow. Got more yellow, so I'm putting the purple on top. Okay. This looks to be like the last one on the outside. Okay. All right. Just push that Chanel stick, just twist it down. Just twist it down and pull. Pull it out. How is it?
Still going?
I'm still a going. All right, so.
Pretty.
Thank you. Okay, so now I've got all the outside done. So I'm going to take inventory and see what I have on the inside. So I need to have 6. So let's see if I can come up with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we've got 6 yellow, and I think I have 6 pink. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've got 6 of the little ones. So this is what we're going to go with. Okay, I'll set these to the side. It'll look a little different on the inside, but it'll still be pretty. All right. Fold it in half. And twist it. Let's go find the center. All right. You don't even have to do a lot of the center if you don't want to, because the sign is going to be covering up some of it. I'm just doing it just because I have ribbon left. Okay. Pull it out. Separate it by twisting and pulling up. All right, it's so pretty. All right. Yellow, hot pink, and baby pink. Okay. All right. I was thinking to myself, if my hubby would just come in here, he could sit down and conversate with us. He's not much on that. It's funny, he likes to talk, but he don't want to talk on camera. Right? You could come in here and pull up a chair and talk to us. He will be like the hidden voice. Nobody will be able to see him.
No, I'm not much on cameras.
There's a chair.
Huh?
There's a chair.
Yeah, Murphy's in there, though.
Murphy's always in here with me.
Huh?
My Murphy boy's always in here with me. Okay, turn it over and twist it in the middle. And lay it in the middle. Y'all still see it? Okay, let's twist it. Twist it and cut. We don't like much more. We like finishing this and putting the sign on and putting the bow on. But the bow I made ahead of time, so I don't have to worry about making the bow. That takes a little bit of time. So
that's a lot of material.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But that's how everybody's doing it. And if I can't do it any less, I have to do it more.
Mm.
My lace is getting caught on this stuff. Okay, so we like 3 more.
Oh, you don't have to dirty. I'll count.
All right. All right, so we're just gathering it in the middle. We changed colors. I don't have enough purple left, so we're just doing these 3 colors. And everything is so colorful, it doesn't really matter. Okay. It's hot in here.
Mm.
So cut off the Chanel stick so we don't.
I'll leave you alone.
All right. You don't have to worry about those Chanel sticks anymore. Okay. Pull it. Okay. Run your finger under it and make it lay just right. Just make it lay just right by running your fingers underneath it and pulling it out. Okay. Gotta get a drink, y'all. All right. Looks like we have this one and one more. Okay. Gather it. And find your middle. It's just over and over again. Y'all, if we get 50 sprinkles or shares. I'm not supposed to say that word. If we got 50, then I'm going to give away a wreath. So if you sprinkle this video, we'll have more people that'll watch it, and you have a better chance of winning a wreath. And these wreaths go for, you know, $150 and on like Etsy and places like that. So, you know, all you have to do is sprinkle this video and then go to my YouTube channel, Snap Expressions by Crafty Kayla. One of my watchers, my viewers, gave me the Crafty Kayla name, so I just decided I'd go with it on my YouTube channel. And y'all are in the VIP group here. So the VIP group is my people, and I want to give away a wreath. So y'all just have to sprinkle this video. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. I like to have thumbs ups and a few hearts. Don't y'all have that option to give a few hearts on the end? Okay. Let me know that you're liking what I'm doing, or that you're learning something, or that it looks pretty, or anything would be good. Okay, y'all. So this is the end of that. We've got ribbon in each one. Okay. What do you think? What do you think? Look at that. Isn't that pretty, pretty, pretty? Try to get it back here where you can see it. And it's caught on my shirt again. Okay. All right, y'all. Now we're going to put the sign on. Here's the sign. What do you think? You like the sign? I was trying to decide which sign. Either I wanted to do this one. Those of you that started from the first, y'all know that this was one I wanted to do. I just couldn't find the right ribbon. This is going to be a future one, y'all. It's the little turquoise truck with flowers in the back that says welcome. Now, how many people would want that on their door? A lot of people. I want it on my front door. But today we're going to use this one. It's just a welcome sign. So when you go to put this on your wreath, there's no hanger on the back. So here's what I do. I take 4 Chanel sticks, which I hope they're long enough. And I take some extra ribbon. Okay. And I glue these Chanel sticks on, and they make cable ties. I haven't never bought any, but they do make cable ties, and supposedly you can put like the zip ties down there. So just take it and glue it down. Get a glob of glue, and then take one of your ribbons and lay it across there. And that having that ribbon across there, it helps it hang on. Okay. Ribbon's a little wide. I'm going to cut it down the middle. Just let that glue dry very good. What I'm wondering is if this is going to be long enough. So I'm thinking about, I think I'm going to make these a little longer. I'm just going to twist them together. I do this when I make my bow. Twist it together, and that way I know that these are long enough. There's nothing worse than getting right there ready to put it on your wreath and your Chanel sticks is not long enough. All right. globby glue on there. Be careful not to burn yourself. They make finger protectors. So if y'all need to be careful, just get you some finger protectors. Okay. These are really cheap just to pick up. Every time you might, if you're doing crafts, just look for them at Walmart. They're like $2 for a pack of 50. They're worth keeping around in your house if you do crafts. For some reason that felt funny. Okay. All right. This is wooden sign. There is a lot of metal signs that you buy, and now they're even, you know, punching holes in the metal signs. If you buy them, you can just punch holes in there, or they'll punch holes for you. But this wood is a little harder, so I am just doing it myself. It'll be so pretty once it's on there, though, y'all. Twist it that way, and then turn it and twist it this way. That makes it really secure so you can pull on it. It takes a ton of glue. So just glue it and then go back and glue it again. This is what I use. This is my finger when it comes to my glue, so I don't burn myself. I have burnt myself enough times to know better now. You just gotta wait a second for the glue to dry, because you don't want to have it come apart on you when you're putting the sign on. Okay. All right, y'all. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Just glue it and glue it again. Hold your mouth right. Globs of glue. You don't see this. You won't see it, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like, because I will be putting a placemat over the back of the wreath, and that covers up all the little extras that is hanging around. Okay. Let's look at this while we're doing it. Let's look at this bow. Ooh, ooh. How pretty is that? How pretty is that? Is that not pretty? And all the bicycles that are in season this year, real popular. That's kind of like the little truck, the little bicycles, and it's going to be pretty on there. Whoop. Okay, we're going to let that glue dry just a little bit more. All right. That feels pretty good. All right. It's going to be good. So, what else? What else do y'all want me to make? More Dollar Tree items, more Dollar Tree crafts. You want to make some leprechaun for St. Patty's Day. Just anything that y'all can think of that you'd like to see me make. Doesn't mean you have to buy it, just if you want to see it, what it'd look like. Okay, well, I'm letting that dry. I think this sign cost me like $8. So the wire frame was $1. We used one roll of blue, one roll of purple, one roll of yellow, one roll of pink. That's 4 at $8, $32, but I got it on sale. So about $20 for the mesh, and I would say, I would say 20, 28 for the sign, and about $10 for the bow, so about 38. I'd say material wise it's about $38, but this is a really big wreath, y'all, so it cost a little more because of the fullness. Okay, I think these are about dry enough. I could put it on there. A little sticky, but it's okay. Now, do y'all like to leave the little rope on there, or do you think we should cut that off? So I'm thinking I'm going to cut it off and maybe use it to hang the wreath with, because it's not holding a purpose at all. So let's just cut it off. All right, do we want the welcome sign on the side like this? We want it in the middle like that. I'm thinking in the middle. Not, if we put that right there, we could put the bow to the side, offset the bow. Or we could put it in the middle and put the bow on top. Ooh, that's pretty. What do you think? What do you think I should put the bow, y'all? Somebody tell me what they think I should do. I'm torn between putting it in the center, which is where I want to put everything, or putting it to the side and down here. Anybody? I can't see comments, or you're not commenting. I'm not for sure. Everybody wave. Okay. I'm going to put it in the center. I'm not for sure what you said. If you are commenting, I can't see the comments. So I'm going to try to thread this down through the center. Okay. This is kind of tricky. You know what? I did not extend this one. The very first one I did not extend. Okay, so let me do that real fast. Well, the glue's going to dry some more. That'll be good. That broke off. Never had it break off like that. I don't know about that. That whole Chanel stick just broke in two. Well, I guess it's a good thing I'm extending it. Okay. That's okay, because the glue needs to dry just a little bit. We'll give the time for it to dry. Okay. All right. Let's thread that through this. And everything is so thick, y'all. But you just have to take your time and get it down there just right and pull it through the frame on the other side. Okay. And I'm just going to barely tie it so I can see where I want it. Okay. I'm just going to barely, just kind of like I'm base stitching it or something. Okay, let's go to this side. You can see sometimes why I wouldn't put the ribbon on all the way around, because this sign covers up the ribbon. But I did go ahead and put ribbon this time, because this is my first one to make for the spring this year. So I wanted it to be pretty. Okay, I'm just going to barely tie it back there. I'm going to turn it around and get the bottom part. Thread that through there. Thread it through the other side of the frame. If you can grab the other side of the frame and make sure there's a bar in between there to tie it to. Okay, pull it. All these little ruffles. Okay, I'm just going to do that, and then we'll put this other side on, and then we can turn it over and fix the back of it. Okay, it's like threading a sewing machine. You got to know how to thread. Okay. All right, got to get my fingers working back there. Got that up there. And let's pull this one through there and turn it over. This is another reason why you wouldn't do the bow first, just because if you turned it over, then it would squish the bow. So we'll do the sign first. Okay, so I'm going to twist this. Hopefully that sign stays on there. All right. Twist that. Let's see how it looks. All right. All right. Who voted for the sign in the middle? Well, y'all, this is grabbing my shirt. Okay. Let's see if I can fluff all this back out. All right. Oh, how pretty, pretty, pretty. How pretty. What do you think? You know, it looks just perfect even without the bow. I don't know why I'm getting caught up on this. It would be so pretty just without the bow. And we're not going to let the bow go to waste. So I'm going to pull some of this ribbon out and fluff it on top of the sign. Okay, just pull those ruffles up. All right, so what do you think? I'm getting excited to put the bow on now. All right. Okay, here's that so far, y'all. Can y'all see that? All right, let's put the bow on. Okay, how pretty is that? And you could make another bow, and you could put another bow on the bottom. Sometimes if you want to kind of make a little triangular shape, you could put two bows down there. But I'm just going to put this one on there for time's sake. But I think this one's pretty enough that we can just do it like this. Okay, I'm going to pull that down just a tiny bit. Don't pull it too much because you don't want your bow to be like, you don't want it to fall into the, you don't want it to fall into the back. You know, you want it to stay out. Okay. So now that's with me. I fluff the bow. Once I get it on there, fluff the bow again. Okay, y'all, I'm loving this. And there's just a little tweaking you want to do with all of your little ribbon on the outside. What do you think? Wouldn't that be pretty for a spring on your porch? On your door? Perfect colors. All right. Same thing with these ribbons. Roll them up in your, if they're too long, like they go right over here, just take your ribbon and roll it up. So just roll the ends of it up underneath there like this. Roll it. And that way it's not falling on top of the sign. You just give it a little roll. And it's still really pretty. But it's not covering the sign that way. You can always cut the tails shorter, which would be just fine. But we're just going to roll it. Roll it in the order it came. Okay. There, y'all. Look at that bow. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that so pretty? I wish I could stand up and let y'all see it from back here. Can you see it from there? Isn't that pretty, y'all? And y'all can just fluff it out as much as you want it fluffed out. Move it all around. But I think that is good for the day. What do y'all think? Please in the comments tell me what you think. Thank y'all for hanging with me. And I'm going to cut off the back of these Chanel sticks where I put the signs and stuff on. And I'm going to place a big round pink placemat on the back so you won't even see any of this. And this will just be ready to go. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.